Guys, welcome back to another episode of Business Gist with Roy. It's a beautiful weekend, and I'm sure you've been enjoying. I'm sure you've been having a great time with your friends and your family members. Sorry, we couldn't have an, a conversation last weekend as proposed. This was just beyond because of reasons beyond our control. But today we're back again. And it's another opportunity to learn, relearn, and unlearn. So today we'll be having another business gist on your favorite YouTube channel, Still Ginseng Matters with Roy. And I'm still your presenter for today. All right, okay. So today we'll be talking on a business that is not so common, a business that I've not really seen much people venture into, a business that it's all about something that people really want to relate with. And today we have our guest speaker to be an expert in this line of business. Her name is no other person but Mrs. Akao Bumi. Mrs. Akao Bumi, and is it really promises to be a great time today. So if you can see me, if you can hear me clearly, don't hesitate to share me out with your friends, your family members, your colleagues, and any other person you feel would benefit greatly from the conversation today. So it's still Ginseng Matters. Wait, right. Stay tuned. Don't go away. And be sure to learn one or two things from the conversation today. And if you can see me well, if you can hear me audibly well, don't hesitate to just say hello to me in the comment section. I'll really appreciate it. And it gives me the impression that yes, you are here with me and you can see me clearly. And then if you cannot hear me well, just let me know in the comment section. If you have any question about the conversation, also drop your questions in the comment section. Our speaker for today will be willing and ready to answer your questions. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into the conversation for today as we'll welcome our speaker who is no other person but Mrs. Akaobumi. She's such a calm, beautiful businesswoman. And today she's going to be sharing with us from her wealth of experience how she's been able to manage this business and how she's been able to overcome the challenges that she has faced, probably facing currently in the business. So you don't want to miss the gist for today, which is all on how to be smart in the fabric business. All right. Join me in welcoming Mrs. Akao Bumi. Thank you very much, Mrs. Akao Bumi, for joining the conversation today. We are really very happy to have you on the platform today. Can you hear me clearly?
It's a pleasure.
All right. Oh, can
Yes, I
you
can hear you.
can you see the voice? Can you just hear the voice? It's so cool. She's such a calm woman. She's very beautiful, and she's welcoming. So feel free to ask her your questions today regarding the fabric business. Thank you very much, Mrs. Akonbomi. Can we meet you, please?
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here. My name is Mrs. Akao Bumi. I am the CEO of Fabric Hub, and I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and I'm also a businesswoman. Also, I'm a food scientist by profession, but right now I'm more into business. Like I'm so passionate about fabric business, and that's what I love doing. And I'm so happy I'm talking about fabrics today because I always love to talk about fabrics.
Can you see? Did you just hear that? She's so passionate about what she does and she's really enjoying the fabric business. So if you are out there and you're still thinking or you're wondering what is fabric business, what is it all about? Is it something I can venture into? Is it a lucrative business? Is it profitable, or how am I going to find my way through this kind of business? Then if these are your worries, if these are your concerns, then you're in the right place today. And you don't want to miss any bit of this conversation. So just stay tuned and let's learn together from Mrs. Akawa. She puts us through the, the ways through which we can be smart in this particular line of business. All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Akawbomi, for that. All right, so let's continue. Yeah, so as an expert on this line of business, yeah, I understand this business is not so common. It's not just a regular business of maybe an event planning business, or maybe the auto gele business, or the other kinds of businesses that we have out there. Sure, those other businesses are also very good ones, but personally, for me, I've not really seen this fabric business as a common business, but I believe strongly it's a very good one that anyone can go into, because yeah, daily people wear dresses, daily people want to look good, and oftentimes we have occasions, birthday parties, we have wedding ceremonies, people go to church, people go to the mosque, people celebrate their different kind of celebrations out there, and people want to look good for every of these occasions. And then they want to look go for quality wears. So uh as a fabric business owner, can you just briefly share with us what really motivated you into this line of business?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I quite some time I've been praying like, okay, I can do many things. I can talk about food because that's my profession. There's so many things I can do. But I was praying to God like, okay, what should I really go into? And I also have passion for fabric. Like anytime I just see a fabric like this, I want to know what's the quality, can it last, this and that, the properties, how to wash it, and stuff like that. So it happened on a particular day that I went to get fabrics for my family, and I asked the vendor, and the person gave me the wholesale price. And I was just like, okay, this is the like if I'm going to get like 10 pieces of the fabric, this is the price. And I was just like, okay, but this fabric is sold for I knew the price the fabric cost on retail, but the woman gave me the wholesale price. I was just like, I don't want to buy much. I just want to buy small, as in maybe like 4 pieces or so. So from there, I just realized that wow, I can actually start selling fabrics. Okay, and I asked my friend, my neighbor, like, would you love this fabric? I want to get for my family. Would you love to have something like that? And he said yes. And I also asked some other people around me, like, okay, would you love to have this? And they said yes. I was just like, wow. So people need clothing, people need it. And since in my area there was no other person selling fabric, I was just like, okay, let me start. So just little by little, oh, I love the fabric, it's so beautiful, can I get some? As I just like that, I just started, and that little fabric business I started then has now become something really big now. So what's what motivated me was because I saw the need. People need quality fabrics. People need unique fabric. So, and when I saw the opportunity, I dive into it and I positioned myself to meet the needs of people around me.
Wow. So actually, your degree doesn't really matter these days. Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Let me not say it doesn't really matter. As someone whose major is food, something related, like you said, food, and then now uh having passion in fabric business. You see, if you're out there and you're still thinking, oh, I don't think I can do this kind of business. This is what I did. I studied this, I did this. Wow, what's the relation? Seriously. The most important thing this day is it giving you money? Is it paying your bills? It's not enough for you to go to school and maybe maybe you read agriculture, or maybe you read any kind of course, and then you're there, you're still struggling, and you see someone out there, this person is really making it, and she's doing something different from what is our major is. You can actually do something outside your field, so long it will pay your bills, so long it will settle your financial concerns, then go ahead, make the findings, and you're good to go. So, like she said, she's interested in this, and this was what led her into starting a fabric business. Thank you very much, Mrs. Akao Bumi, for that. Now, the major issue, the major challenge about this fabric business, I think, is differentiating the qualities. Of course, there are different kinds of fabrics. We have Ankara, we have brocade, we have the chinos materials, we have lace materials, we have different kinds of fabrics. Then, how do you get to know? Okay, how do you get to solve the challenge of quality fabric materials? Because some people don't even know the difference, but it's at a point of washing, they'll be like, oh my god, did I just buy something fake? Did I just get something of lesser quality? So how do you get to solve this particular challenge of uh quality fabrics from the less quality ones?
Wow, thank you very much for that question. Yes, you're right. Seriously, because there are so many fake, you know, less quality fabrics out there. Well, when I started my business, I was faced with that challenge, just as you mentioned. What I did was to get trained. I actually, I actually approached um an expert in the field, someone who has been doing the business for years. So I actually approached her, and in fact, um, she took me by hand to the market,
Wow.
showing me this and this and this and this and this. So she explained everything to me. I was able to see the difference. I was able to know the difference in prices. I was able to know the quality. I was able to know the trusted supplier of some fabric and so many other issues like that. So many other um quality characteristics I'm to note in picking out fabric. So I wouldn't lie to you. I was shown the way by an expert. that's that's just it. If an expert shows you and tells you the way, like, and tell you the difference between those fabric, you would know, because it's a secret. Do you understand? It's a business secret. So even though probably as someone that fears God, I wouldn't want to cheat my customers. I wouldn't want to give them lesser quality, but some people can do it. Well, but as God is helping me, I try to give my customer what's for their money. So unless an expert tells you and shows you the way, I really don't think there's another way you can know. Another one is by experience. Okay, I told you I love fabric. So from experience, sometimes I buy these clothes for myself. I wear them at home, just to know, okay, after washing for some time, first time, second time, how do they behave? Okay, are they? I use them myself to know the quality. Then an expert also shows me the way. So I
Wow.
think
So
I've answered the question.
there is a place of training. You cannot just go into the business without any form of training, without maybe you getting a particular skill before starting that business. So it's just like every other business out there. Don't just think, I think it's just a fabric business. I think I can identify Ankara, I can identify a good lace material. Maybe not enough. You just have to get trained. And to get trained, I think you have to pay for it. There's a side, you just have to, but at least pay, make payments, whatever you want to do in any form of business. There's this place of getting trained. Don't just go blindly into it, so that you don't get frustrated along the way. So, like she said, get trained, get experience. And then one more thing about this fabric business is, I would like to ask Mrs. Akao Bumida about the environment. What is the place of the environment you are in, the prices of your fabric business? Like someone in Lagos and someone in Ibadan, for example, and someone in Port Harcourt, the prices might, well, let's hear from you.
Well, the price is okay. In Fabric Hub, we don't celebrate prices according to location. If a fabric worth, let's say a 10,000 naira, then it will be 10,000 naira in, okay, for anybody that's going to buy. In fact, I have some customers abroad. If I'm selling my fabric for, if a yard costed 10,000 naira, then to them it's also 10,000 naira. You just have to do the conversion. I can understand that some vendors they hide prices of fabric according to location. It's probably a fabric that costs let me say like 15,000 naira in Ibadan. By the time it gets to Lagos or it gets to Abuja, they might want to say, okay, it's 50,000 naira. Well, every vendor to its own. But in Fabric Hub, we don't do that. Whatsoever the cost of your fabric is, it's the same. The price is the same. Because I have customers almost everywhere in Nigeria and even abroad. I have customers in US and in UK, and the prices of our fabric have been constant and similar, the same. The whole difference can be probably the cost of labeling, the cost of transportation, and all that.
Oh, I see. I was actually thinking that maybe the the cost, the standard of living in each of these environments might vary, and it might have an impact. Maybe not a great impact, but maybe just a little impact on the environment, on the people, your customers. Maybe people in Lagos might be able to afford a particular fabric at a particular amount compared to people in Oyo, or maybe people in Ogbomoso or exteriors of Ogbomoso or places like that. That's actually one of my concerns. But since you said it's you have a fixed price for everybody, no matter where you're calling from. And then, yeah, one more thing. Would you say selling, in operating your business, do you operate your business online or offline? And which one would you say is much profitable and advisable to go for?
Wow, online, of course. We are online right now. Online, 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 online. Yeah, I operate my business majorly online. Actually, I started offline. I started with my immediate environment, my friends, my neighbor, people, people in the same fellowship and all that. But after some time, I couldn't scale my business. Even though friends and family they love you, when you start a business, they're going to rush you, they're going to buy. But after some time, I just give it like 3 months. Okay, you might not be able to get sales consistently like you would love to from your immediate environment. And that is where online comes in. WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, that is where they come in. Now, I started after getting frustrated with my immediate environment. The one that buy yesterday last week, you don't expect the person to buy again this week. It is fabric, it's not food. So I started advertising. I took my business online. I took it to Facebook, to WhatsApp, to all this the social media, and of course, I was getting really, really a lot of sales. Online business is the real deal now. Advertise your business on social media, and in fact, most of my customers, people that buys constantly every day, like every day from me, they are not from my immediate environment. They are from Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and where I'm in Oyo State.
Wow.
So
Online business is really the real deal these days. So then,
Yeah.
what is the competition like? You since you're not the only fabric business owner on online. So what's the competition
Mhm.
like? How have you been able to distinguish your own particular brand from other brands of fabric sellers?
Yes, thank you very much. The first thing I do when you are coming to buy from me is to get trained. Like when I wanted to um when I started, I didn't have any form of training, so I was just trying to guess and all that and all that. But when you're coming into Fabric Hub, we train you. In fact, people, my loyal customers, they are the people I have trained. Because there was a time I organized fabric business class, a WhatsApp class where I showed people different kind of fabrics, their categories, how to recognize the fake, how to recognize various fabrics, men fabrics, women fabrics, and all that. So after I've trained them, lots of them trusted me, and they became my loyal customers because we have had a relationship. So what I would say is that I try as much as possible to have a relationship with my customers, not just selling of fabrics, but I make sure I impacted them, probably tell them some things they don't know, to train them. Do you understand? Enlighten them, let them know the things they don't know before, that kind of a thing. So it actually helped me because it helped me and it made my customers to trust me. Now I wouldn't say that every one of them is buying from me. No, some people will not buy, some people are not even ready for the business yet, but at least I've established a relationship with them. They know me, I've impacted them, and they stay loyal to me. So that's how I've been able to distinguish my fabric brand from other brands.
All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Akaobami. So, would you now say that fabric business can really be started? Can be You can actually start a fabric business with a zero capital, or at least you need something. You need like how much to start a fabric business?
Well, fabric business, you can start with zero capital. It's just the matter of drop shipping. Yes, after I gave out the training the whole time, like more than 200 participants in the group, and some did not have money, and they were just like, well, I don't have money to get this the fabric in bulk. Can I? Then I gave her the option of drop shipping. Like I'll send the pictures of various fabrics to you. You advertise, then when you get a customer, then you send the data, the choice, the color, the location, and the name of the customer. Then I just send the fabrics to them. So you can start. It's very, very possible to start with zero capital. But if you actually want to start, like you want to have the fabric, you want to have the fabric in your hands, you want to be able to show people, because it's important. It's very easy to do online business when you are not so much concerned about your immediate environment. Like you can see a picture of a beautiful fabric that you like on my status and you decide to buy, yeah, fine. But when it comes to serving your immediate environment, you have to show it. Like, okay, let me see. And if you are just drop shipping, you don't have that fabric. Like, okay, let us see, let us feel. Then that means you're not ready for business. So if you don't have money to get the fabric in bulk, start by drop shipping. But if you have money, starting from like 20K, 20,000 naira, it depends. It depends. The fabric, we have various categories of fabric. We have the women fabric, we have men fabrics, we have native wears, we have we have we have native wears and all that. So those are the major categories of fabric: the men, the women, and the native. It depends on which one you want to start with. It all depends. But as low as 20,000 naira, it can get you some beautiful fabrics you can put together and you start selling.
Wow. I see. So, to all our viewers out there, if you have any question regarding this conversation on fabric business, kindly drop it in the comment section, and then our facilitator today, our guest today, will be ready to answer your questions regarding this line of business. So, Mrs. Akon Obomi, let me also ask that, are there other challenges in this line of business that you faced or you're currently facing? And how have you been able to manage these challenges?
Okay, the first challenge I had was having to deal with people, suppliers. I'm not the one producing these fabrics. I have suppliers. Then at the beginning, there was a time I was dealing with some dishonest people. Probably they tell you this fabric is good, and then when they get to the customer, or when they get to me, I see that they are not what we discussed. So I had to stop working with some people, then start looking for for new people to work with. And thank God I have some reliable customers that actually tell you the truth. You know, to have people to tell you the truth, like, okay, you see this fabric, this is exactly how it is. Take this one, don't take this one. This one has this. So people, it's very, very important to be able to work with people who are trustworthy, that will actually tell you the real truth. So, and so far so good. Just as I said before, I have to stop working with some people, then get some new people, and God has been helping me in that area. That is number one. The second challenge is, it has to do with transportation. The cost of sending goods let me say, from one town to the other, from one city to the other. Sometimes a customer can buy goods worth of, like, let me say, like 20,000, or sometimes like 10,000, and you have to pay like extra 3,000 to get the goods to the location. Sometimes some customers are not comfortable with the cost of sending the goods from one city to another, because all these our drivers, they just like to hike the price. Small goods like this, they will say no, that's how much they are collecting. So sometimes all these little things discourage the customer from buying. But as a good as a good vendor, we try as much as possible to beat down the cost for our customers. So I would say those are the major challenges that I had. The other one is personal relationship with even customers. Some customers immediately, every customer has what they need in mind. Even if you see a picture of a fabric, you have already imagined that, okay, wow, this fabric is going to be this, it's going to be this. Now, after sending the goods to the customer, the same fabric that they see in the picture, they will say, I did not know this how it will look like. I did not know this and this and this. And you have to start explaining.
Oh my God.
then 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 you have to start explaining, it's the same fabric you chose, it's the same color, this and that and that. So, well, you just have to, by God's grace, what I've learned is that patience, and I make sure not I don't keep an angry customer. I will not do anything to make my customer angry. Even if they make me angry, I'll just, as much as possible, be very, very calm, be very, very patient, explain it all over again. So in fact, I try as much as possible to do that. So it has been actually helping me. When an angry customer, as a vendor, you're not supposed to talk angrily at your customer, no matter what they do.
Sure.
Even they might even abuse you or something. You just have to be calm. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So we just have to be saying a lot of I'm sorry. Another thing I did was to, I don't know if I'm shifting from the question, because I'm just saying how I'm able to overcome
It's
some
okay.
of the challenges. It's okay, okay. After some time, when I started having these challenges of angry customers, this and this, so I put a structure. Like, if you're going to buy anything from me, after picking, I will take the live picture. Then if I get to buy 20 pieces, I'll tell people that work for me that, okay, spread the clothes, count it, make sure it's complete 20, take the picture, take the picture of the package, take the picture of the fabric, and all this little thing like cross checking again, taking the picture again, taking the live pictures again. All these things really solve lots of problems for my business. Like I had less complaint. Like we have shown you, we have done sometimes a video. Yeah, sometimes I do a video of the fabric, do a video of how many pieces we are sending to you, do a video of your name on the package, and all that. So all these little things helped me to eradicate complaint and all that. So it's a journey actually. Business is a journey, and you just to grow. When you see a challenge, then you say, okay, how am I going to solve this? Then you solve it and move on. And as you're moving on, another challenge will come, and you're like, okay, how am I going to solve this? Then you solve it again, and you move on and on and on. So it's been a nice journey anyway.
I see. Well done. Fabric,
Thank
actually,
you.
in business, integrity matters a lot. Integrity matters a lot. And if you cannot prove to your customers that yes, you're capable enough, you are trustworthy enough to handle their money, then it's going to be a big issue. Because if you lose a particular customer like this, I tell you, you might be losing like 1,000 customers. Because you having a very good customer, just a singular customer, he or she can bring you lots and lots of other customers. So that's the more reason why we cannot afford to keep losing our customers with little things that will feel doesn't really matter, especially our relationship with the customers. And seriously, is if you're going to be a businesswoman or a businessman, you need to take this seriously. Thank you so much, Mrs. Akanobumi, for that. Now, yeah, of course, I know you are a pastor's wife, you're a mom, you're a mother, you're also a businesswoman. So I think I would like to ask you, how have you been able to manage these roles together? Being a pastor's wife, being a businesswoman, being a mom, or you have some beautiful kids with you, and then you still have to face this business aspects. How have you been able to manage the roles together without anyone affecting the other?
Wow. Yeah. Well, when I first started out, you just start. It wasn't that easy, but I would say I learned from experience. Like, once you have a challenge, then you sit down to analyze. When I first started my fabric business, and when I took my business online and I started getting lots of customers, I discovered that I, I didn't have time for my husband like I should. Like sometimes I would just be on the phone chatting with customers, and my husband would be like, hey, you and these your customers, eh? I'd be like, no. So, so it's then. But after a time, I discovered a way, and this is exactly what I did. Like in the morning, when I wake up in the morning, then I face my children, take care of them, feed them, probably take them to school. Then at least I've settled that aspect. Then around 9, I start. So in my group, in my family business group, I've already told my customers, you can send in your order between 9 a.m. and then 3 p.m. These are the time I'll be so much available to process your orders. So you can ask me any question. You can do all these things at this time range. At other times, like probably after maybe in the night, you can send in your orders, but I may not be able to probably process them. I may not be able to answer your questions in detail at these other times, but between 9 to 3 p.m., I'll be fully available to answer your questions, to process your orders, to answer to send your whale bills and all that. So this helped me a lot because in the morning for the children, then between 9 and 3, that will be like my office work. That's actually the time that I work. So So in the night, then the family, the children, and all that. So being able to time myself, like seeing my business as an like an office work, having a set time for the business, like between 9 and 3 p.m. I'm solving everything that has to do with my business. This helped me a lot, and it gave me like a kind of a structure that I was able to both manage my children, my business. Probably around 5 o'clock, I would love to go to work. I would love to go to church. So everything is just everything is just as it should be. In the morning, the children, office hour 9 to 3 p.m. From 3 p.m. to evening, then I have to go to church. I have to cook. I have to attend to my family. Then like that. So I believe that if every business owner can have this kind of structure, even though you are working from home, even though your business is an home based business, like just like my own, you can still have a kind of a structure like between 9 and 4 p.m. That is your office time. That is the time you work. That's the time you actually attend to customers. That time you is dedicated for business. Then have other time for rest, have time for the service of God and other things. So
Wow.
that has been how I schedule
Wow.
my.
Wow, that's really very interesting. The aspect of being able to have a strong, a workable structure for your business, for your family, and other activities that you have to to face. Because if not, oh my god, sometimes it can be frustrating, and you have to think so many things. You have to attend to so many things at the same time. If you don't get to uh put structures in place, this is when I'm going to do this, this is when I'm going to do this, this is my office hours, this is the time, this is the family time, and other activities like that. So it's really an interesting one, as you've just shared with us. And to all our viewers out there, you might be having one question or the other, or you might want to share your mind or say something about this conversation. Just don't forget to drop it in the comment section. And if you have any other thing, also put it in the comment section. Thank you very much, Mrs. Akonbumi, for that. Then, what would be your advice for someone who is thinking about venturing in this line of business? Like, your candid advice, your words for people who want to start a fabric, for someone who wants to start a fabric business?
Well, my advice is that just start. You can do it. When I wanted to start, I was just like, oh, can I do it? Oh, will people buy? Will I get customers? Is this profitable and all that? So, but I started and I discovered that it has been very, very profitable. And actually, and you may say, okay, I don't know much. I don't know much. Just start. Like just start it. You can do it and grow. As challenges comes, just grow. Think of solutions. Like there was a time I was lacking customers. I was not my customers were not really coming. Like sometimes I just make maybe one sale in a week. And at that point I was just like, okay, how can I increase my customers base? And that's how I took my business online. And I didn't just take my business online. I had a strategy that I use to actually get people to buy my products online. I have a working strategy I use to get people to buy my products online. And all these things, they came. I was able to solve all this problem because the first thing was I started. And as the challenges were coming, I was proactive. Solve it. I will do better. I will just try and grow the business. And so it's very, very possible. Please don't say you cannot talk. No, 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 no. Please remove all negativity and start it. As you're starting, grow it. till it, grow it, solve your challenges, and then get trained. It's very, very important. And it's also important to have a mentor, like somebody that is somebody that's gone ahead of you, somebody you can always go to ask questions and all that. So what I'll just tell you, my simple advice, you can do it. You can do it. If I do it with outbreak it, I'm a pastor's wife, I have so many responsibilities all around me, and I'm still able to do it and I'm successful. So you also can do it. Whatsoever business, it might be fabric, it might be some other things you have in mind, you can do it. Then get trained. Like if you have to pay for training, of course I did. If you have to pay for training, especially when it comes to marketing, digital marketing, marketing yourself online, getting sales consistently from Facebook or Instagram, you need to be trained. You need to know what works. So if you need to pay for training, start, and you'll be surprised.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you very much for that. Really, I used to emphasize this that if you don't start, then you don't know what you can do. If you're still there
Mhm.
thinking, I can't do it, I don't have enough capital, I lack this, I don't have this, I don't have that, until you start, then your thinking cannot even change. The moment you start, then
Mhm.
you discover, oh, my thinking has just changed. I no longer, you have left the level of, can I do it, can I do this, oh, I can't do it. And then your thinking will just move a level ahead. You start thinking, okay, I
Mm.
cannot improve this, okay, how can I get this, how can I achieve this, how can I improve this particular aspect of the business. But if you don't start, how will your thinking change? If you don't start, you cannot even begin to see things in a different way. But when once you start, then you know, okay, I need to get trained. Even before you start, you can as well get trained because you already know what you want, where you are going, and that is the place of being able to identify, okay, this is what I want. If you want to start any business, at least that determination, the determination that, oh, I want to get this, I want to achieve this, it will be the factor that will be pushing you. It will be the motivating factor that, okay, yes, I can do it, no matter the challenges that comes your way. But then what happens if you don't start? So if you're watching this conversation, maybe you're going to watch the replay or you're going to watch later, don't be discouraged. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever business, whatever line of business you want to venture into, just start. Just start. All right. So now, thank you very much, Mrs. Akonbumi. Now, if there is anybody who is interested in this line of business, the fabric business, and the person wants to get trained by you because you've trained some other people before, so how can people reach out to you? How can they, maybe they want you to be their coach, they want you to be their mentor, or they want to buy, they want to patronize you, how can they reach you?
Yes, I have my Facebook name is Akawobumi. Then Facebook, the Facebook page for my business is Fabric Hub. Just type Fabric Hub. So on the page, you can easily get to my WhatsApp and all that. Then, well, my phone number, I don't know, probably somewhere in the comment section where I'm going to give you a link to my WhatsApp. So you can always reach me on WhatsApp, on Facebook Messenger, then even on Instagram also, when you search for Fabric Hub, you're going to see my pages on my social media handles. So, and if you need my phone number, yeah, somewhere in the comment section, I'm going to give out my business line where you can always call me for anything, either for sales, either to buy or to get trained. You can handle your wedding occasion. Probably you have a wedding and you need fabric for your girls, fabric for Ashwebi, and everything that has to do with fabric. We can handle all that for you seamlessly. So, thank you.
Wow, that's really very interesting. So, if you're watching this video, if you're joining this conversation now, or you're going to watch the replay, kindly reach out to Mrs. Akanobumi. She's someone I can actually vouch for. She's a Christian. She wouldn't sell anything less than quality for you. So if you are interested, if you want to buy any form of fabrics, whether chinos or lace material, Ankara material, any kind of fabric material you want to buy, can it patronize her, and you're really going to enjoy your dealings with her. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Mrs. Akaobumi, for your time, for the privilege to have you on this platform today. We really appreciate it, and I hope that next time when we come your way, you get to give us much more attention. And okay, so without wasting much of our time, we're going to draw. You're going to be drawing the curtain today for this weekend's uh business gist with Roy. It's still your favorite YouTube channel, JC Matters with Roy. Till I come your way again, stay tuned, stay safe, and remain blessed. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Bye.
Hmm.